Frogs, can they be used for preservation? Can they also be used for pregnancy tests? Every year, March 20th is World Frog Day. Frogs are animals that belong to the order Anura, which might sound complicated, but it simply refers to a group of tailless amphibians. Frogs are one of the oldest animals on Earth. Their ancestors appeared 200 million years ago and witnessed the rise and fall of the dinosaur era. The frog family is large, with many different members, such as the common field frog, bullfrog, tree frog, and some toad-like creatures that resemble monsters. Although they all belong to the frog family, their appearances and habits differ. For example, tree frogs like to live in trees. Their toes have suction cups that allow them to jump around on leaves like nimble ninjas. Toads, on the other hand, prefer to live on the ground, with rough skin, always looking, "I'm ugly but gentle." Ecology. Frogs are amphibians, and their life is like a great adventure, starting in the water and then jumping onto land. The first stop of this journey is the tadpole stage. Tadpoles are the juvenile form of frogs. When they first hatch, they are just tiny, elongated creatures living in the water, swimming around all day like miniature fish. Tadpoles have no legs, only a long tail, which they use to swim freely in the water. Their diet mainly consists of algae and small aquatic plants in the water, and sometimes they eat tiny aquatic insects. Simply put, it's eat until full, then sleep, sleep until full, then eat again, and their life seems very leisurely. However, the life of a tadpole is not just about simple swimming. They live in the water for a period and then undergo a major transformation called metamorphosis. During metamorphosis, tadpoles gradually grow 4 legs. First the hind legs, then the front legs, while their tails shorten and eventually disappear completely. Their internal organs also undergo significant changes. For example, they originally breathe with gills in the water but switch to lung breathing in preparation for life on land. This process is like a revolution in their bodies, and the duration varies depending on the species of frog and environmental conditions, generally ranging from a few weeks to several months. After completing metamorphosis, the tadpole becomes a small frog, officially bidding farewell to the underwater world and jumping onto land. After becoming frogs, they usually live near water, such as ponds, streams, marshes, or rice paddies, because their skin is very thin and needs to stay moist. They are very important in the ecosystem, eating insects to help control pest populations, while also serving as a food source for animals like snakes and birds, acting as nature's balancers. Habits. Frogs are ectothermic animals, meaning their body temperature changes with the environment. Therefore, in summer, they are particularly active, jumping around all day, but in winter, they hibernate in the soil to conserve energy. Frogs are carnivorous animals, and they love to eat insects such as mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. Their tongues are long and sticky, and with a quick flick, they can catch their prey so fast that you can't even see it. Besides eating, frogs also love to sing, especially during the breeding season, when male frogs call loudly near the water to attract females for mating. Characteristics. Frogs not only breathe with their lungs, but also through their skin, so they can stay submerged in water for long periods. Their eyes can rotate 360 degrees. Frogs have webbed toes that aid in swimming. They have exceptional jumping abilities, with some frogs able to jump up to 20 times their body length. Their eardrums are located behind their eyes, a circular membrane that helps them hear sounds and maintain balance. They also have 2 vocal sacs on the sides of their head that resonate and amplify their calls. Some frogs can secrete venom from their skin. Poison dart frogs are so toxic that even lions and tigers dare not provoke them. Additionally, some frogs can change color like chameleons, helping them blend into their surroundings. Trivia. Every year, March 20th is World Frog Day, a day dedicated to frogs. This day aims to remind everyone to pay attention to the survival crisis of frogs, as pollution and habitat destruction have greatly reduced their numbers. It turns out that frogs are severely nearsighted. They can't see stationary objects clearly and mainly rely on the movement of their prey to determine its position. So, if you stand still in front of a frog, it might not notice you at all, thinking you're a tree. Legend has it that in the days before refrigerators were common, Russians would soak live frogs in milk to prevent it from spoiling. The explanation is that the secretions from the frog's skin contain abundant antibacterial and antifungal substances, which can significantly slow down the spoilage of milk. Frogs can be used for pregnancy tests. In the 1950s and 1960s, before pregnancy test kits were available, humans used African clawed frogs for pregnancy tests. By injecting a woman's urine into a female frog, if pregnancy hormones were present, the frog would lay eggs within a few hours. This method had an accuracy rate of up to 98%,